Can I do the intro, please?
You can fuck off. Hello, and welcome to the Off the Track podcast, second episode.
A bit delayed.
Yeah, we meant to get another one out, but we had recording issues. Anyway, the maddest result has just occurred, the Italian Grand Prix. We weren't even gonna do a review on this, but we have to talk
Spain
about
and
it.
Belgium were dead, so we were just like,
Yeah, they were dead as fuck, and I expected this one to be like that, but it wasn't. I didn't even watch it because I'm away at the moment. I couldn't watch it. I had to watch on a replay. But what a race! I mean, we'll start at the start.
generally where the start starts. But
Yeah, it looked like a normal shit race. Bottas bottled it seemingly.
Hamilton P1 in turn one.
Yeah, Hamilton was way out in front. What are we all thinking at that point? Or, well, Will, what are you thinking at that point?
It's just you're just used to it at this point. It's just the win's done now. Let's watch the midfield battle. And I was kind of excited to see how Bottas would do in the pack and stuff, but yeah, he didn't do much, did he? But good to see Hamilton having a bit of problems.
I was happy to. I accepted the fact that Hamilton was going to win, but I was happy to see two McLarens up there instead of the usual. That's my take.
Yeah, actually, one thing that I've been noticing in the recent races is Spa, Monza. What was the other race that Renault did well? Silverstone. Of power tracks, Renault engine cars, Renault and McLaren have been doing well, which is weird because Renault is supposed to be, apart from the Ferrari, obviously, apart from the Ferrari engine, Renault is supposed to be quite down on power. So they must have sorted out somewhat.
Yeah. Makes a change.
Yeah, so Bottas got a terrible start. We all thought this is another Hamilton stroll away. Yeah, 90th win, almost equaling Schumacher, but what triggered the safety car initially?
It was
Magnussen. Mag.
So what happened to Magnussen's car?
He just had a brake failure.
Brakes.
I think it was just no power.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The brakes.
They can be connected, can't they? Because the energy is recovered from the brakes.
Yeah.
So.
But he just
came on the radio and said he had no power.
He pulled over.
But I don't know. He said something broke.
And
something
the
broke.
crucial thing, something broke. Yeah, the crucial thing that changed the whole race was that he parked up near the pit entrance.
On the entry, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and the stewards decided, probably correctly, to close the pit lane at that point, which apparently Mercedes didn't notice.
But right, this is where I want to say something, because that's bullshit. Because you look at the onboard, he had 3 lights that were clearly flashing, right? And he went to the stewards like crying like a little baby, like, no, but I didn't see the lights, right? But how come the 2 McLarens directly behind him managed to see them, and all the other cars managed to see the lights?
There was also an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, but
Giovinazzi
Giovinazzi's a bit special, isn't he?
No, I'm just saying that there was another car that did it as well.
Yeah, it's weird. This is the sort of mistake you'd think a Ferrari would make. I guess they weren't in the race to make it.
There were no Ferraris to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just happy that the FIA didn't bottle it for once and actually gave us a bit of punishment.
I think the FIA get a lot of unnecessary flack sometimes, but yeah. It's like Bottas jump start a few races ago. I have no idea how he escaped the penalty for that.
Oh yeah.
But it's a mistake we usually see Ferrari would make, but Mercedes, the well-oiled machine, made it, and Toto was fuming. Did you two think that Mercedes would get the penalty, or did you think they'd manage to worm out of it?
Yeah, as soon as Giovinazzi got it, I thought there's no way the FIA can't not give the same.
And there was a moment of panic when Giovinazzi's one came through, but they didn't do it at the same time as Hamilton. I was like, why didn't they just do it at the same time? Because surely it's the same situation.
Yeah, because Hamilton came in first, actually.
Yeah, they saw the lads scooting up the pit lane and they got scared.
Did you see after after that all happened, and Leclerc's crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He was in a good
One thing
position.
I'll say quickly before that is, when Hamilton got the penalty, did you think that he could still maybe come back through the field and win it, or get out ahead and somehow bring it back, or did you know that it was over at that point? Because I didn't even know if it was a stop-go penalty where he had to go through the pit lane, because sometimes they say stop-go and they mean stop in your pit stop kind of thing.
Oh yeah, like the +5 ones.
Yeah. So did you think Hamilton could recover from that, or did you know that it was over at that point?
I thought he could catch the field up, but I kind of guessed he'd finish where he would finish, to be honest. I knew he wouldn't get a podium.
Yeah, I thought there was no chance of him getting past Bottas, for example. Because I think Bottas showed throughout the race that they just have no straight line speed, because they're just not set up to be in a pack.
Yeah, it was weird actually. Most people struggled with overtaking, which is crazy in Monza. It shows.
I think Monza has the longest pit lane as well, so I always thought that's a big factor.
Yeah. It shows that these cars definitely need work, so we're waiting on 2022 patiently. But then there was the Leclerc crash with
It's mad
the
to
red
think
flag.
if he didn't crash, he actually could have got a podium as well.
I know Leclerc was actually going mad on the restart from the safety car.
Yeah, because he got past both Alfa Romeos, and if you think about the laps that Raikkonen held them up for, I reckon Leclerc could have got a podium, but unfortunately,
yeah, actually, it was a weird looking crash.
He just lost it on the outside curve of Parabolica.
Yeah, I didn't touch the curb that much,
Not
and
the curb,
the
white
Parabolica
paint, the white
that...
paint on the outside.
I don't know. I when I first saw it, I thought this must have been some kind of problem with the Ferrari.
I think it's just the unbalance of the Ferrari. We've heard Vettel complaining.
They must have ran so harsh on the aero for that. That was Parabolica is a corner where you get understeer, not oversteer.
I remember seeing Vettel saying in Spa that you saw how thin their wing was in Spa, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, we've got another package that's one below this." So they're basically running without a rear wing at this point. So I guess they're just so lacking of aero now.
Yeah,
Russia would be proud.
Even in Silverstone, they had a monster spec rear wing because their car is so draggy. So yeah, it's just unstable, isn't it? That crazy how bad Ferrari is. We have to touch on that. How a Ferrari this shit?
I think that's another podcast in itself.
Yeah, that's a topic for another time, I suppose. I was concerned for Leclerc at first when I saw the crash because the car looked in a sorry state.
Yeah. But he just got out, which is good.
Yeah, started running did you see when he got out and he started running weirdly? I was like, what's he doing?
I'll tell you where Leclerc was running off to. Leclerc was running off to give Binotto the old right overhand.
and then obviously it was just from that restart. I think on the grid it was plain sailing for Gasly. He got ahead.
Well, it looked like Stroll was going to win because he hadn't pitted, or Gasly had actually pitted just before the safety car. Stroll hadn't pitted at all. So it looked like Stroll was going to win, and then...
But he did a Bottas on the start. He completely didn't get off the line well. And then he lost it in the braking zone.
It might have been
smash.
The shiny tyres when they're fresh, brand new.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't have even been able to come out the pit. Well, I guess he did the formation lap, but...
Yeah.
At that point, it looked pretty much like Gasly or Sainz would have it. Yeah. What did you think will go, Luke then Will?
Yeah.
What did you think who would win?
I thought as soon as Gasly got away and Raikkonen was holding up the cars and his gap was just going up and up and up, I thought, right, Gasly's in prime position. Obviously it proves right. But I saw that Sainz had the much faster car and I thought, he could catch him here, but there was a few laps where he just didn't gain until the very end. Obviously he didn't have DRS. I thought Sainz deserved it more though, purely because of where he qualified and how he did the first half of the race.
It was close, and Sainz didn't actually. I think Button said in the interview, Sainz didn't really benefit from any strategy. He was there on real merit.
Yeah.
Gasly got slightly lucky, but not. He still did a good drive.
Especially his tyres were ruined at the end as well. So both drivers are equal, deserving of the win. But I just think Sainz did it more on his own merit rather than luck.
Yeah, but so when they restarted, and it looked like it was Gasly or Sainz to win it, what were you thinking, Will?
For a split second, I thought Raikkonen might have had a chance.
Really?
Just for like a split, because I don't know if you saw, but into the second chicane, he went side by side with Gasly.
Oh, he did.
And for a tiny second, I was like, is he actually going to do a madness? But
Imagine.
No, unfortunately not.
Didn't he end up behind Hamilton in the end?
He finished 12th in the end, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So they just had no pace.
That Ferrari engine is tragic.
But yeah, I think once Gasly got the 4-second gap to Sainz, I kind of thought he had it in the bag, and then it started coming down more and more and more. And that last lap, when he got within a second, I wasn't sure he was going to win it because that McLaren's pretty fast in a straight line. So, and I think one more lap and he would have got him. So it's a good ending.
I thought the AlphaTauri wouldn't quite have the pace. I thought Sainz was going to catch him at some point and get I think it's 3 DRS zones now, isn't there? Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I thought Sainz might get him, but Gasly held on for the most insane.
I think I'm a bit disappointed with Renault this weekend. I thought they'd do a lot better. I'd like to see Ricciardo there in that top 3.
Yeah, they did all right. I think they get like 6th and 7th or something.
I think the problem a lot of those teams had, and like Bottas is the prime example, is once you get into the train, there's just no way out. Like if the first car in the train is a high power car, and I think it was Norris for most of the time, and like there's just you just can't get past for some reason. So they were just all stuck in a traffic jam. Like you saw near the start, it was I think it was Norris, Bottas, Verstappen as well. I think was in there. I think Stroll was there. Perez, like they were just all in a train. There's just no way out.
Yeah,
I think that pretty much wraps it up. I was going to ask, who do you think is the driver of the day in your opinion?
It's got to be Pierre for me.
Obviously, Gasly. Can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, well, I'm about to make a rash statement here, lads, because I don't think the driver of the day is Gasly.
Oh, that is a rash statement. That is right.
Not give it to Gasly?
No, hear me out, lads. I think the driver of the day is Kevin Magnussen.
Alright, fuck off.
Because without Magnussen, we wouldn't have.
Yeah, no, I want to close on this. Australia 2013 was the last time a non-Mercedes, Ferrari or Red Bull car won a Grand Prix.
13? Jesus.
2013. I mean, we were in...
It was a Lotus, wasn't it? Was it Grosjean?
No,
Grosjean's
not got a win.
Kimi Raikkonen, Australia 2013. But now an AlphaTauri, a Toro Rosso, whatever you want to call it, has done it. Yeah. I mean, in 2013, it's so long ago. It's just crazy that those 3 teams have dominated until now, until a weird red flag caused... And they weren't even on the podium. It was AlphaTauri and McLaren and Stroll in the Racing Point.
You know, the last time that happened was 2007 in Canada.
Oh my God, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. So it was the 2 BMW Saubers in Hamilton. The last time 3 different people. It was 3 different people that hadn't won a race yet were on the podium.
Wow. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, that's crazy. Sainz wanted it, but he knows he's going to Ferrari next season. He's not going to get any wins.
Yeah, this is his only chance.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should wrap it up now. We've talked about it. Amazing Gasly won. Historic for F1, really. Historic. I enjoyed the race for the first time in a while.
I hope there's more of this season.
Yeah, exactly. This
Unlikely,
is the first.
but
Yeah, yeah. All you need is Mercedes to have trouble, and it's a fucking great race.
yeah,
But
literally, Mercedes to have trouble and Verstappen to also have trouble,
yeah,
and you've got a
Verstappen
great
as well.
race.
Yeah.
Because Albon, Albon just finished 15th. It's just a bit sad.
You've got to feel sorry for Alex Albon.
The biggest Uno reverse card in F1 history.
Yeah.
Like, he's even behind Kvyat. Like, Kvyat got points.
Wow, crazy. Well, I think he got damaged in the Albon, but yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. We're done. We'll do another podcast if there's a good race. Maybe if some news comes up between them. So thank you for listening, and goodbye.